Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, my name is John Kamba. I am a mother of 2 boys. So in today's video we're going to be talking about weaning your baby. Yes, weaning it's like an entire topic by itself. Like, you cannot just like discuss weaning like in one sentence. It's something that people have varied like procedures, like various methods of weaning their baby. So this one is mine. Like, with my first son, the first boy, I just like all new mothers, I had no idea of what to do. But thank God for my mom and for my shosho, my grandma, who were there with me. So during the first few weeks of weaning him, he had constipation. I mean, it was so bad. He had to get to hospital. He was like puking and everything, but we didn't know what was up. So apparently he had constipation and the food was like not getting any way through. So after that, that's when we actually went to a nutritionist, and they like elaborated further for us, like the way to wean your baby well. So with my second born, it was much easier. Like, I just started with, at first, my first like food that wasn't like breast milk to give him was actually formula milk. Then afterwards I gave him water. After giving him water, I gave him corn flour porridge, like unga ya ugali, the flour, and I mixed it with water and boiled it for a few minutes, and it was actually very light, like it's like very light, karibu like ikwe just watery. So with that, we went on with that while thickening it just slowly, and while at the same time I was giving him watermelon. You know, watermelon is kind of watery. It's not much like starch or anything, or any hard thing that can cause constipation. So after that, I gave him pawpaws. So I was giving him like the porridge, the corn porridge, the watermelons, and pawpaw. And then gradually I went on and added potatoes. There were no allergies. We also check for allergies. I remember with my first child, he had an allergy to honey, which I think I gave him quite early. So you check for allergies. Like, I gave him potatoes, then I saw everything was okay. Then I introduced butternuts. You can introduce also pumpkins, depending on which is closer and readily available. And after that, I also introduced vegetables. I gave him terere. He likes terere. And I also just went on just adding stuff like mangoes. I added what else did I add? Okay, like, it was just like other fruits, just any other food that you find comfortable with. Like, I also gave him rice, but the rice was overly, like, you just boil the rice until it's very, 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 very soft. Very soft. And so on to preparation, how I prepared for him all the foods. Like, if I boiled and you just do boiling, don't stew your food, don't add like usikarange chakula ya mtoto. Like, you just boil it, and after you've boiled it, don't add even any seasoning, don't add salt, don't add anything. Like, just add herbs, like onions. I usually cut a very small amount of onions just to add a little bit of flavor, and tomatoes, just like a quarter, not even a quarter, like half a quarter of a tomato. Yeah, so that it can just add some color and some flavor to his food. Yes. And so with that, I also added okay, we're talking about preparation. So into preparation, once I've boiled it, I used to sieve it. I used to like mash it and sieve it through a sieve. Obviously, a sieve is a kichungi for those who do not know what that is. So I would sieve it, and it was a tiresome journey. I tell you, it was so tiresome. So I went on and got myself a mini blender. A mini blender is, I'll just have a photo like of it. so that you can get yourself, and it's rather quite affordable because it goes for 1,000 shillings. Actually, on Facebook I saw it was like 980, which is quite fair because you use it like multiple times a day, and it's portable. You don't have to like just blend at one point. You can just travel with it if you're traveling, and even after the baby has finished weaning, you can use that to make your smoothies and all those other things that you'd like to have blended. And also it's very small, so unlike blending with a big blender, which like all your food will just a majority of your food will just be left inside that big blender, but this other small one, it's like the size of a mug. So once you blend your food, like it does not, the residue is not as much as you would want, as you wouldn't waste out of food. That's, in short, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you get my point. Yes, so I just blend with that mini blender and I serve it for him. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. And also, like, obviously you have to wait for it to cool down before you give it to the baby. And also onto warming the baby's food, it's not really advisable to use a microwave, although like I use it sometimes to warm his water, like water for drinking, that's it. But if it's food, I just use like you can boil hot water, and then you put your food inside a bowl. The food that is inside the bowl, you put it in a larger bowl that has hot water. Yes, that's how you warm your baby's food. Yes, so thank you for watching. Mwah!